Hey you guys, I'm in a different room. I'm in my mom's room just because this is where I'm most comfortable right now. This video is going to be my 40-week bump date. I'm 40 weeks in 1 day, and I did have my 40-week doctor's appointment yesterday at 7:30 in the morning, and basically when I got there, they checked me very aggressively. Honestly, that was the worst pain I have ever felt in my entire life. She didn't use anything to help, and she was very quick about it, but it hurt so bad. I was screaming at the top of my lungs and nobody seemed to care. What really upset me was just that, they didn't use anything to help, like lube or something. She just said, well, just take a deep breath and just kind of deal with it. And it was extremely painful, and the people that I talked to, my friends that have just had babies, said that it wasn't that bad. They use a lot of lube or something to help them do it without much pain. They don't try to hurt you, that they do whatever they can to make it most comfortable, and mine certainly did not do that, so that kind of sucked. I am not dilated or effaced at all whatsoever. I'm very closed up, which isn't very good at this point. But they scheduled me for next Friday, a week after my due date, to go to the actual hospital, and they will check me, and if they have she said, in her own words, she said, if they have concerns about me carrying him longer than that, then they will talk about induction. But if they don't have any real concerns, next time I go, then they will wait it out, I guess, another week. But they already also said that he's really big for a baby, and I'm kind of worried about carrying him that long and how big he'll get, and if I'll have to have a C-section, and that thought just really scares me. But yeah, so I did have my doctor's appointment, and after that, honestly, after being told, I knew I was gonna go a little bit overdue, but I did not expect to have to wait a week for another appointment, and that I wouldn't be dilated or effaced at all, nothing. I thought that I would at least be dilated a little bit and be effaced a little bit, and I expected 3 to 4 days after, not 7. And she said even that's not an induction date, that's just a checkup to see if I'm dilated or effaced, and if they have concerns, then they'll talk about induction. And if induction doesn't work, then I would have to get a C-section. But yeah, after my appointment yesterday, I wanted to crawl in a hole and just sit there until he comes out. And I still kind of feel that way. I'm just really, I guess just sad and kind of depressed that he's not going to be here very soon, that I know of, and I don't feel him expecting to come before next Friday, which can change, and I'm hoping it will, but I'm feeling just kind of really sad and sluggish, and I'm not really wanting to do anything. And it's funny because your entire pregnancy, your main focus is getting to this date, and that once you hit this date, it's like this huge celebration, and you finally get to meet your baby, or already have met your baby, or are going to meet your baby very very soon. And you know, some of the hardest weeks in pregnancy, you tell yourself, I'm almost there, I'm almost at 40 weeks, you know, we're almost done. And that's not the case at all. But you don't really realize that, because it is something that you can't control. Whenever they come, they could come a lot earlier and they could come a lot later. So I've always had my heart set on this date, you know, that this was, you know, the end point. I didn't even think I was gonna make it to this point. So the fact that I surpassed it, I don't really know how I feel. I really want him to be here, and I want to see my son, and I want to hold him and, you know, tell him I love him. And just the fact that I'm not going to be able to do that yet is kind of bumming me out. I've been sleeping a lot more. Before I wasn't able to sleep, and now I'm so tired all the time. Sorry, I sound probably so depressing, and you know, I probably sound terrible, but just getting up and going to the bathroom at school has been the biggest challenge. And then having people, you know, stop you every 10 seconds and ask you, are you okay? You know, how are you feeling? I mean, I appreciate that people are concerned, but it just makes me think about it, which makes it even more hard. And I'll be walking almost like an old person. I can just feel like everyone's staring at me. And I literally go to the most non-judgmental school in the entire world. Everybody accepts everybody. It doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. And they're not staring at me with judges. They're staring at me with like, and they tell me all the time, you know, I can't believe you're here right now. If I was at that stage, I wouldn't be here. And, you know, I can't believe that you have the courage to walk like this and do all of this stuff. And honestly, I'm doing it for my son, and I'm doing it for my education to make his life better. So, I want to get every single day that I can in there before I have to take my maternity leave, and which I can work from home too, which I've been doing on my, because we have our classes are online, so you can work from home. But yeah, so my back hurts so bad. Like, there's this one spot, it's not my lower back, it's like my upper back, but it's this one spot on the right side that is never stops hurting. He's always stuck in my right rib, so that always hurts, and he's really big. But anyways, after my 13-minute long rant about that, I'll go into my symptoms. I didn't write anything for my app because all it says is he's the size of a jackfruit, and that's pretty much all it says, because he's not developing anything. It just says, you know, he has really long nails and hair and stuff like that, which I said in my last video for last week too. But I did put some symptoms down that I've had. Extreme back and rib pain, which I just mentioned. Pelvis pressure, or just pressure in general down there. I've had a lot of fatigue. I'm always tired. Even yesterday my mom came in and I was working on my schoolwork and I was so tired, and she thought I was about to cry, but I was just so tired that water was dripping from my eyes. It was uncomfortable in general. It's so hard to walk around and do things, and my mom has to help me put my shoes on. And yeah, I think honestly seeing him will make me so happy, and I can get out of this funk finally when he's born. And you have no idea how happy I'm going to be whenever I start labor. I know I'm going to be in a lot of pain, but at the same time I'm going to be so happy that, you know, it'll be just a few hours until, you know, I see him. So I'm really excited, and I really hope that I do go into labor before next Friday, because I really don't want to have to get induced or wait another week, because I can't do it. I just can't. I can't go past 41 weeks. But yeah, that was all. I haven't had any cravings. He moves a lot, like right now, like because he's so big, I guess. Any little movement, I can feel it, and you can see it on my stomach. And my stomach, I guess, it moves so much, and it doesn't stop, that it could probably gross somebody out, because literally it's a constant roll going on, which I'm enjoying. But I want to feel him outside my tummy. But yeah, I do have his hospital bag packed, and mine's halfway packed. I will be making a labor vlog, taking you with me through my contractions and when I go to the hospital, and everything through that I will be doing, because I really want to be able to look back on that. Like, I cannot not do that. But yeah, that is all for my 40-week bump date, and now here is my bump. Guys, so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. Hopefully he comes in the next week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.